Hello and welcome to another episode of DrawBomb. We're back. It's
Hey everybody! Woo!
a few weeks missing.
Yeah, I miss you all. It's been so long.
It has been so long, but we're back, and
We're back.
as good as before, probably.
I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be bummed out if we weren't, but I could see it happening.
If
Maybe
you
I
don't
shouldn't.
use it, you lose it. That's what they say.
That's absolutely right. It atrophies. Like a vestigial appendage or something like that. That's DrawBomb. Is a vestigial appendage, I think.
This episode will be the physical therapy episode where we remember how to walk again.
That's right.
I mean, I'm gonna need some sort of therapy after that joke, Ian.
What? It wasn't a joke. It was an observation.
What? Whose
That's
voice is
right.
that?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
guess
my
we should
God.
introduce the people who are also in the room, and by people I mean just one person.
Why don't you
But,
go ahead and introduce him, Ian?
Oh jeez, it's my brother. That's it.
Softball me in there, Ian.
Was that?
Way to softball me in there, Ian.
Yeah, I couldn't. Like, it would just be weird if I was just like, and the indefatigable. Welcome him with a round of applause because he is just gonna rock your socks off, and it's my brother. And
That is-
Ian, at 273 pounds, the heavyweight champion.
Is that how much you weigh, Ian?
I actually don't. I've not weighed
273
myself.
pounds.
They're
I mean,
nowhere.
it would probably be closer to 190, but you know, I've gone through a lot of weight changes in the last couple
Yeah.
singular year actually.
Ooh, I lost my mic.
Are you way taller than me? From what I don't remember. I don't think you are.
I remember us being pretty similar heights. Like, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
I'm like 6'1", so I mean, that's
Okay.
that's like
That's
negligible essentially.
So that's not the same.
Yeah, if you got big hair, like it looks the same.
I don't.
Which, yeah, I don't really consider your hair big.
Neither do I.
I
Well,
think
good.
your hair is just the right size,
Yeah,
Brandon.
it's you know, it gets smaller all the time.
Yeah, you're a real mama bear with that hair.
Every year of my life, my hair is smaller. It seems.
It's just right.
You know.
Are you balding? Does your family have a history of balding?
Oh, they do.
They do? Oh no.
Well, my dad's side does, and my mom's side does not. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, it's
My
gonna
brother
be a
and
real.
and his dad, or my brother and his dad, who is also my dad, coincidentally. They are losing it.
Oh
Mine
no.
still seems all right.
Just try and remain footloose and fancy free. They say that stress is what, you know, really
What's it
can
makes
be
it fall out?
just a little faster.
Oh,
It
okay.
speeds up some processes. I
Oh.
don't know.
What if the fact of going bald makes me stressed?
It sounds like a very stressful. It sounds kind of like a double-edged sword. Like you're stressed out about going bald, and that stress is then gonna make you lose more
Exactly,
hair.
that's what I'm saying.
That's just a tautological conundrum right there.
It's just.
It's like
I don't know how
you got the raw
pilgrims look.
skill.
I should really look up how pilgrims look before I try.
They look
it.
exactly like that guy that you drew.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I just really was winging it. I was like, they're kind of wearing like button-up pajamas with buckles.
Oh, I forgot the buckle shoes. Ah,
You can still add them. It's fine.
got it. I got it. I love the lasso tool. The lasso tool is your friend, everybody.
It's
What-
such
you
a
could have his legs-
dandy.
Like, how are you gonna get his legs in the shot? Are they? Oh, I see. You were drawing the Pokemon on the left. I see. For some reason, I thought you were drawing the big bomb one. And I was like,
Have
how are
the-
you gonna get his feet in the shot? Are they gonna be like bent up behind his head?
And pilgrims all had those weird socks. Weird fruity little socks.
They did have weird
the-
socks. That's what they were known for.
Yeah.
Pilgrims dressed like dandies.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures right now. They definitely have some weird ass socks. I gotta say, that looks uncomfortable. Really glad we stopped tucking those babies in a long time ago.
You guys don't tuck your socks in?
Do
You?
sometimes.
Oh, every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it
It's a
warm?
really good way of getting keeping like food and crumbs from falling into your shoes.
Exactly, and that's a real problem I had before. A lot of crumbs falling down into my shoes, but
Yeah.
not anymore. Not,
You're just a real crumb bum.
not with the old foot tuck technique.
I Honestly, it sounds really awful to have like crumbs in your shoes. I just like imagine like how you get sand in your shoes at the beach or something like that, and I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of that.
The only thing
Quick
that-
question, Ian. Why would you put yourself in the position to have sand in your shoes at the beach? You're supposed to take those things off before you get to the beach.
He makes a solid argument.
Both solid
Explain
arguments.
yourself.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize we were gonna be like street court today, man. Like, oh.
And we're teaming up on you, Ian. Stop avoiding the question.
Look,
Answer it.
man, I may be avoiding the question, but you're not drawing fast enough because we're still working on this drawing. You know what I mean?
Trying
Right?
to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, it's hard.
So, I think I might be taking a bold stance here, but I think the only thing that belongs in a shoe is your foot.
Whoa.
As long as that foot is clothed in a sock.
Right.
Stinky shoes.
We're respectable people. Nude foot in a sock or in a shoe that's just wrong.
Oh,
Ugh.
a nude
It's
foot in a
disgusting.
sock in a shoe.
I will say though, if you have like, okay, so I've been through this situation before where you got like a grody pair of shoes, but you're like still waiting for the next shoes to like arrive in the mail or whatever because you got to special order your shoes.
You're waiting for that
because
shoe mail to show up.
wait for that shoe mail to show up, and you got some fly shoes
Ooh.
shoeing in. Anyways,
Ooh, guys, I just learned how to do the thing with the pen that uses the sensitivity. Watch this line. Ooh.
Oh my god, that's a nice
Whoa.
line.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. All right, do it with me. Do the ooh with me. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that coming.
Those are some nice lines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those,
they feel really
those
good.
two perpendicular lines really start to form some kind of shape. I tell you what. Or not perpendicular, parallel. Blech. Mixing up my directions.
Right, so my pilgrim was kind of like a guinea pig, lab rat sort of test. Now I'm going on for a better drawing. Brandon, nice turkey.
Thank you. He's just flying
I
around.
do a cornucopia in the corner here, just
Oh
because.
yes. It's not Thanksgiving without a cornucopia of nature's bounty.
I think it's usually a Thanksgiving without a cornucopia because most families are like, "What the hell is this weird Pringle made out of straw and wicker?"
I actually, whoever was like, yeah, let's make this a thing. Let's just like what?
Pilgrim,
Who?
dummy? That's what the whole thing was about.
Well, I
Our
obviously,
family
but
never
like,
had one.
no, I've never done a cornucopia. Like, that just seems like a lot.
I've only ever
Do
seen
people
a
actually do those?
cornucopia in pictures of like
My
the Pilgrim.
family always does the cornucopia every year.
Are you serious?
Deadly serious. No, they do not.
Okay, I was gonna say like that seems like so fascinating to me. I don't know. I like. Do you introduce the cornucopia? Is there
Yes.
like a ritual?
There's a ritual. The whole room has to chant the word Thanksgiving over and over.
What a
while
creative
while
Say it 3 times and
cornucopia
then
is
the
brought
cornucopia
into the
appears.
room. And then as soon as the cornucopia hits the
Thanksgiving.
table, everyone has to eat everything out of the cornucopia as fast as possible.
Without their hands?
Right, yeah, it's easier. And the first one to be able to climb inside the empty cornucopia wins Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Cornucopia says grace as well. I remember that detail.
Yeah, I do remember the cornucopia race. And what do you win if you like win? Like you
You
said,
win
win
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, but like how? What is that?
You
Great.
become the Thanksgiving king, and next year, you get to present the cornucopia.
Okay.
I am the king of Thanksgiving. I am the thing of Thanksgiving.
Are you exempt from running again, or from being in the running next year for like the competition of Thanksgiving King, or can you run as an incumbent?
Oh, you can go again. I had a 3-year streak of Thanksgiving king. It was a big honor.
Nice. What did you do with those powers?
Well, you get to oversee the cooking of the turkey.
Nice.
You get to That's about it, actually.
Improv.
You just get to
Get
watch.
to decide what foods are and aren't there.
Yeah.
Green pea
Yeah.
casserole. Oh. Are we
Get to-
allowed to curse on this channel?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, just don't draw dicks, really, is basically the only rules we've come up with so
Are we
far.
not allowed to draw dicks on here?
I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't so far, and we got a pretty good streak going on.
Okay, I didn't know that was the rule.
You're cornucopians.
I mean, you're allowed to draw a dick if it's like a real good joke, and also in any other situation. Honestly, I thought we were trying to avoid it. Otherwise,
Well,
I
that's
would
okay.
have drawn
I'm
like.
okay with avoiding it. I didn't know. I'm just
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Really phoned in that cornucopia.
That is. It's
That
flying
is
through the air.
it looks like it's just dropping out.
There are pieces. Well, it's tipped in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Bam.
Oh no.
Oh shit. I deleted everything. I'm okay
How
with
about you
that.
don't do that?
Yeah. Can you,
No, I'm
are you
gonna
able
do
to-
that.
Are you able to put
I'm
it
gonna do
back,
that.
or is it gone for good?
Hit Control Z a bunch.
Let's find out.
Because
Yeah.
I usually save the drawing at
There
the
it
end.
is.
So.
Yeah, we try. Oh no,
I'm gonna get rid of it.
no, don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it fun.
Yeah.
We don't have to color it all, but.
We already spent primo time of the day. Can't be redoing drawings. We just gotta go.
I'm gonna draw a mashed potato monster.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because that's what
That's what I ate.
that's what this drawing's missing.
Well, we had like a family pre-Thanksgiving, Cause,
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay,
so I ate. It was good. I ate a mashed potato monster. Like, just a fuck ton of mashed potatoes. Like, just an unnecessary amount of starch mashed potatoes.
I think that's important thing to do on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and then I ate sweet potatoes, and then I also ate like everything else too. So
Good.
it was a balanced breakfast, but it wasn't breakfast. It was dinner, obviously.
Thanksgiving dinner, I heard.
I mean, you.
What was that?
Thanksgiving dinner, I heard.
Whoa, I don't know about that. It's allegedly.
Literally Thanksgiving dinner.
Man, I really hate the way the pilgrims dressed. It just looks so dumb.
They look like a bunch of nerds. I bet
They
you that's
do.
why the Native Americans decided to help them out. Because they were just
felt
like,
bad for him.
oh man, look at these dorks. Might as well just like show them the ropes. 'cause
They're
they're
not
gonna die out
wearing.
here.
They're not even wearing any feathers or paint. Like, what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. It's like it's
a
like when
bunch
you're
of
playing like a online RPG or something like that for the first time, and you get some dude who's like level 50, and you're just like level 2, and you're like, "How do I play the game?" And then the guy's just like, "All right, newbie, let Papa show you the way.
I will show the boy.
You just come
Right.
along now.
Take you under their wing.
Here's how you plant corn and shit. Yeah,
Got
starving
Captain
bastard.
Sheepy in the chat.
Oh, snap a doodle ding dong. What's up, dude? What's up, you?
I had a little pre-Thanksgiving party too, except it was just like cocktails and desserts type thing.
Nice.
Was great, except I needed some. Like, it was like I ate a bunch of cookies and cake and stuff like that, and then I'm like, I need some actual sustenance.
Yeah.
I need real food, not
Yeah,
You can only live off
Party.
of
can't just eat all desserts.
no. Can't even in The Sims. I tried it for a little bit, and tell you what, the guy gets sick.
Yeah, it's real
Just like real
too.
life. Yeah. They're just making the game more realistic, and it's like, damn, dude, can't I even live out my fantasy of eating nothing but cake all day, like, in a video game? But that's about all I'm allowed to talk about my Sims file, really, because I shouldn't discuss the other experiments I've done in that
Yeah,
game.
the FBI is tracking you.
Yeah, they definitely are. Oh shit. Oh
From the
man,
top of the people who have
it was weird up in that save file. Like, ooh,
Yikes.
yikes! No, seriously, you're like, you just open up the family tree and you're just like, ooh, no, this is wrong.
It's
This
called
is
the
very
family
wrong.
tree because I hanged all my relatives from it
Wow.
as a collection of their skeletons.
That might actually be more grim than what is actually what I've done with my Sims. But
you mentioned the family tree. What's the issue here? Is it like a lot of incest going on in your Sims or something?
Okay, so like, it's gonna sound bad unless I preface it by just like the sequence of events. So I started a file in The Sims, and it was me. Like I designed a person who sort of looked like me, and I was just like, I'm gonna play some Sims. And then I was gonna be a vampire hunter, but also like an artist, like in real life, just kind of see like how fun that would be, because I just gotten the vampire expansion pack. And then you know, I tried playing around with like the club system, because you can like create clubs and like have people over, and I was gonna like have a bunch of people come over, paint some paintings, and sell that shit without really having to like work for the money, which you can do, which is pretty fun. But then when I was making the club, I saw that one of the options was woohoo, which like you can say like, oh hey, it's really cool if everyone in the club is painting or reading books or doing this or that, and you could choose like, hey, it's cool if everyone in this club is woohooing, which in The Sims woohooing is their version of sex. And so I was just like, wait, you can make a sex club? And then I did, and it turns out what you can do is you can make a sex cult. So I stopped counting after about 40 kids, but
I think
it's
that's just
real
a regular
weird.
cult. That's kind of what happens in those things.
Yeah, that does happen in a lot of cults, but you know, there's also like religious cults or like suicide cults. This one, everyone left alive. I'm pretty sure.
Your numbers are growing steadily because you promote from within.
Yeah, basically. After a while, though, I was like, okay, I feel grimy about this. So after like, again, I lost count at 40, but it's definitely a lot more than that now. But then when my sim decided to go to college, I was just like, that's it. I'm hanging up the Spurs.
Wait a minute. So was he before college age when he joined the sex cult?
No, he was an adult the whole time. You can
Okay.
go to college at any age of your life.
Well, I'm aware of that. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I appreciate the
I'm aware of how
clarification.
college works. I just want to make sure.
No, it's good. I'm glad you asked that question. I didn't want to leave that possibility hanging around in the air. But yeah, there's aliens, there's vampires. I have
crazy,
mermaid kids. I haven't gotten plant kids yet, which I can do if I solve the mystery of like the one strange town. But
I love your pilgrim's face, Zach.
Thank you.
Oh my god, he looks like Stan Smith.
He's constipated.
Damn it, Francine!
He ate nothing but stuffing for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's
He's a bit
Stuffed.
packed up, and he's feeling uncomfortable.
and it has nothing to do with the arrow in his hat, because as is obvious, it went above his head clearly.
No, he doesn't even notice it's in there.
Yeah, I just did a subtle
perfect.
measurement.
I love it.
There now. Helped with the constipation look a little bit.
Say it made it look so much better. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Really got the perspiration details in there nicely.
It's an important detail.
Well, that's a very important detail. If you're constipated, you're sweating.
You're sweating, your
you're
face is going
sweating
to turn
already.
red. Oh yeah. I was just about to ask, have you guys ever been constipated? But I don't honestly.
I don't think I have been, honestly.
I haven't either. I don't. Zach, if you have, you don't have to answer yes or no. You can blink, and we won't see it.
And then
or
your
you
secret
can
will be safe.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been constipated before.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Just coming out and admitting it. You don't gotta explain the situation.
It's
Tell
kinda
us
like
about it.
Oz,
No,
like
no, I don't think I have been.
Well,
I've lived
I haven't either.
Free flowing life. I've been
I
very
haven't either.
regular.
Sorry, go ahead.
What?
I cut you off.
I said I've lived a regular life. You know, everything goes.
Well,
like
you
it
are-
should.
You are BM Chaps.
That's exactly right.
That's
I,
gonna stick, and it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you. We don't gotta we don't gotta say what the BM stands for, but it's obvious to everybody. But no, I've never been constipated. I'm glad I can say that. I usually eat a bran muffin every once in a while just to be like, oh, keep those demons away. But so far so good.
I think if you just drink a cup of coffee on an empty stomach, you're good to go.
Oh, oh wait, does that cause?
Yeah,
Or
dude.
no?
Coffee's a diuretic.
Yeah, that's true. I do shit like a fucking monster after coffee. I'm so sorry I said that on a stream. Anyways, you guys ever had a kidney stone?
Oh God, no, that sounds way worse. No,
That sounds awful.
God, no, I haven't.
Oh, thank God. Wow, let's all just say a prayer and
Yeah, I know what I'm thankful for this year.
yeah.
Let's give a shout out to all the people who have.
May they rest in peace.
God damn.
Sorry you had to pee out a rock.
I am so sorry.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely awful.
The worst thing ever. It's giving birth with your urethra.
Yeah, I'd rather give normal birth, I think.
Yeah.
Like
I don't actually know if I want to say that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna risk it. Not that I'm ever
You're
gonna.
afraid to upset the pregnant community?
Well, no, I'm just afraid that one day I'll wake up and I'll be having a kidney stone, and they'll be like, "Fucking, here's one part of the equation," and then I'll just have to suffer. How do you get kidney stones? Is it a lot of sugar intake? Like,
I think it's partially like your
body hates you. It's a natural defense mechanism to hating yourself.
it's when God
It's like
hates you.
your body's like, man, you are the worst. So I'm just gonna fuck your day up.
I'm gonna make a rock.
Rock.
Just cause
You
I'm
ever
gonna
heard
make
the
a rock.
phrase?
Poo it out. You're gonna have to poop it out through your pee hole.
You ever heard the phrase "blood from a stone"? Well,
More like blood from your pee hole,
yeah, more like you're gonna
which is not
fucking.
glad we're finally, tackling the big subjects on this show.
Important
Yeah,
things.
just really going for the hard home hitting, home
hitting.
hard hitting,
Hitting.
home where the heart is hitting. I don't know, man.
Let's try. You want to try it again?
No, not at all.
I think you gave it enough tries.
Yeah, I think so. I think people get what I'm
There's nothing
going
wrong
for.
with giving out.
Yeah, absolutely not. Jim Abbott. That's a party down.
Who has it?
Jim Abbott, or whatever the guy's name is. It's the party down. It's a party down joke. I knew no one was gonna get it when I said it.
I've watched the show. It's been a while, so I don't remember names or anything.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's the episode where they have the it's like the Young Republican convention, and they say the guy's like, "Oh, I have this thing. Whenever I feel like giving up, I just say Jim Abbott," and he's a guy who like lost his legs or something like that, and always wanted to run a marathon and still did or some shit like that. And then it's like a just a joke that happens in the show. There's no amount of explaining I can do that will at all convey.
I think that pretty well.
That was concise.
Yeah. It's as concise as it needs to be. Alright, there's a perfect spot up here in the upper middle for us to write.
Good call.
So, Brandon, I gotta ask, have you ever seen the show Letterkenny?
I haven't, but people keep trying to get me to watch it. Should I?
It's
Ian's about to try.
What?
yeah, we Zach,
Sorry,
feel
I
free to
didn't
say.
know- I didn't hear what you said.
Ian's about to get you to.
Well, yeah.
You
and
know,
that's-
Ian's
and
not
about
really.
to get you to watch it.
I'm just
starting
gonna
to be
say-
convinced of that because I feel like I blame their ad campaign or whatever.
Oh my
because
god, their ad campaign is
I saw
awful.
A few trailers that just look terrible, and then everybody keeps telling me how great it is, and I'm like, okay, I believe you. I trust these people that are telling me, but also shame on
The
them for doing such a bad job of making me want to watch the show.
Yeah, that ad campaign is truly awful. That commercial, I think I know the exact one you're talking about. It's on Hulu. It's got
Yeah,
that weird
it
rock
is.
song, and then it's just people fighting.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
that looks terrible. And
So, like, it's not
that's
an
the
in-
main reason I'm not watching it. Literally, because that
Yeah.
one commercial. The thing that they paid money to make people watch the show.
I
That
know,
makes
right?
me not want to watch it.
It's they're really working against themselves. It's probably why Hulu had to pick them up to rescue the show, or why I don't know, man.
All
But
I know is
it's
everybody keeps telling me how good it is. I went to San Diego recently, and the whole group we were with loves the show. So they were like the whole there's like 6 of us, and
just
the
quoting it
4
nonstop.
that weren't me and Morgan were just saying it nonstop. And every time I didn't understand a reference, I'm like, let's probably just let her Kenny. I don't even know. So,
Yeah, that's
so I'm being told to watch it, and I probably will give it a try eventually.
I've seen the first season, and my dad's a huge fan now. He's officially like hooked on it, but it's fun. The commercial thing isn't like inaccurate, but it's definitely a much better show than it has you thinking.
Yeah.
It's definitely like so. I have my main thoughts about it are one, ever since Arrested Development, like people have like kind of understood that there's a mimetic quality to joke writing and like writing like goofy side characters or whatever on TV shows, and like how that can kind of attract a fan base.
Yeah.
Because like every character in Arrested Development, at least every character has like these different things that they just repeat, like the chicken dance and like Gene Parmesan.
A lot of
and,
them.
Gene! There's like
the reoccurring jokes.
yeah, and like ever since then, like people kind of I think have been putting it together, like yo, people fucking love that shit. So like shows a lot of the times been like kind of really trying to exploit that, and I feel like Letterkenny really has a solid grip on how to exploit that mimetic quality of characters, because they just have so many running jokes and like characters that literally have one aspect about them, but it's pulled off really well. They do a really good job of doing it to the point where I'm actually like, even though I know what they're trying to do, they're trying to basically like instigate a fan base by having these running jokes that you can just repeat to your friends and be like, ha, ha, ha. But they do a good job doing it, so I'm not mad at it because it's enjoyable. So I'm like, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, and you're doing it. So good, yeah, good job.
Okay.
So there's a lot of running jokes, a lot of characters who just like have these weird quirks that are like, there's this one guy who's like really bro-y, and his main quirk is that he really knows names of colors, and he's really like, he's always like saying like, yo, this girl came in with like deep carrot orange hat and like little sequins on the side fanning out into a Neil Diamond sort of jacket, etc., like just like has, for like a character who acts like he does, you just wouldn't expect him to like be so like able to name fashion items and like into like colors, like calling things Algonquin green and like deep carrot orange, etc., etc. It's a very funny shtick for that character.
Okay.
And then so that's an aspect of the show, is that mimetic quality to it. But the other aspect about the show that's interesting is you have to watch it with subtitles.
Oh.
Like, there's just ain't no way. Like, you are
Just
going
understand
to...
that Canadian accent?
No, they just talk faster than the Gilmore Girls.
Oh.
And they're also using a shitload of slang. So, like, you kind of understand what they're saying if you've watched enough episodes of the show. But, like, at first, you're going to need the subtitles, because they're just going to be fucking firing off, like, phrases that you're just like, what? Slow down. Because, like, you know how in that commercial that was so terrible, like he would start off by like standing on the screen and saying something, and I never understood
like
that. Yeah, like some kind of weird poem. He's probably saying something, but every time I watch that commercial, I just literally never
I could understand him, but the things he said made no sense.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, cool.
A lot of the dialogue kind of seems like that. It's a lot more sensical in the actual show than that, because
there's some context involved.
Yeah, exactly. So once you like have the context, it's enjoyable, and like they do a good job of like having character. There's a surprising amount of like depth to the show, like sort of like realness. Like there's like a
so
like
here's the question I have. Worth watching?
Yeah.
All right.
Worth giving a shot. Like check out the first season. It's real quick. It's fun.
Alright. I'll give it a try.
Alright. It's you're gonna enjoy it.
Given shows a try, Brandon. I've watched Primal.
Yes. Thank God. Because I can't praise it enough and try to get people to watch it, but I've had nobody to talk about it with. What'd you think?
Good. I love it. I think
awesome.
Gendy Tartakovsky is really a master at in his work. Just the control over a scene. You know, there could be no background sounds, no music, nothing going on except maybe some birds chirping, shots of Samurai Jack or, you know, the caveman and his dino buddy walking through the woods. It really sets a good mood, and it's perfectly paced.
Yeah.
Something that I think a lot of art directors and animation directors kind of forget about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And like, it was, he had mentioned that when he made it, he just had a lot of fun with those like fight scenes in Samurai Jack where there was no dialogue, so we wanted to make something that was like all that, like the whole show.
There's no spoken dialogue at all.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole 5 episodes.
Yeah, so I just hope it does really well because I want more. There's supposed to be.
I don't think you're gonna get more.
There's supposed to be 5 more coming in like a year or so.
Well, spoiler alert. The last episode they really left it as not good.
Meaning like you don't think more? Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I forgot about that.
I don't think it's coming back.
I hope you're wrong, but you could be right.
That was just my.
I've seen a lot of shows
of it.
come back from some pretty tough situations where I'm just like, how do you even like? And then they'll be like, turns out there's fucking teleporters in this universe or some shit.
That last episode was pretty crazy though. It like kind of was different from the rest. Not that there were really laws in this universe, but that was a whole different thing. I mean, not like it didn't feel like tonally different. It was cool. I liked it, but that last episode was crazy.
It was really good. I loved it. The last episode, you could tell that whoever was animating it had a huge boner for the Incredible Hulk because that's basically what they did.
Yeah. It was, I need to watch it again. I liked it, and it's a quick.
I need to watch it.
I mean, each episode's like a half hour, 20 minutes, so you can watch.
I know. I was legitimately
in about now, like 2 hours at the most.
I legitimately tried to watch an episode last night and this morning, and I just kept like being exhausted. Or like this morning, I just ran out of time because I had to go to work. But I was like, I was trying to get an episode in before this show started because I wanted to have an opinion on it, and I will. I swear.
Next time you feel like watching something, do it then. It's awesome.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
We couldn't get Dad to watch Primal. Dad will not watch cartoons. So
okay.
That was Letterkenny was like the next thing that I was just like, all right.
Both my sons make cartoons, but I hate them.
Yeah, he hates them with a fucking passion, man.
All right.
For a guy who likes Looney Tunes so much, he really hates cartoons.
Wait, he likes Looney Tunes? That's a cartoon.
He loves Looney Tunes. He quoted those our entire childhood, but doesn't like cartoons. I don't know.
It's something I have to think.
He likes. He likes very limited cartoons. He doesn't like most.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does not like limited cartoons. He doesn't like Adventure Time because the elbows. He's like, the characters don't have elbows. It's weird. And I said, you're dumb.
Yeah, that's literally his main.
How do you even argue with that?
Focused on.
How do you even argue with that?
You go, oh, okay.
All right, that's
you don't try to convert that person if that's the reason.
No.
You're a lost cause. Goodbye.
All right.
I learned recently that like in Thailand, if you don't like a food, they'll say like, I just don't know how to eat this. Dad, you just don't know how to watch this. Like, that's what it comes down to.
He doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. There's probably certain genres of things that I don't give as much of a chance. Like...
Agreed.
Like, I'm not going to like them going in. And so I don't give as much of a chance. There's things like that.
Oh, I'm always like trying to... Like, I'll find things that I'm like, this looks terrible and I won't like it, but I should probably check it out because everyone... tells me to.
One of my favorite feelings is when I have a predisposed idea of what something's gonna be like, judging a book by its cover, and then I find out I love it. I'm always like, that's awesome. That's great news. Because I mean, it's not like I don't want to like things. If I like it, that means more stuff that I get to enjoy.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Have you ever had these preconceived ideas about something, and then you watched it? And as you're watching it, you realize that your idea of what it was beforehand was vastly different, and then you were like, I like the idea I had before.
So So you're saying, have you ever... Well, most of the time... You mean like you had a preconceived notion thinking you would like it and you don't like it as much?
Not even that. It's you have a vague idea of what the story or the premise of what you're going to be watching is, and then when you actually do watch it, it's
Not that.
vastly different than what you originally thought it would be. And then you were thinking, man, I like the original idea I had.
I had that experience with Doom. The Doom 2003 version that came out for like the Xbox. Like I read a review of it. I was like reading all the reviews. I was like, I can't wait to play the new Doom game.
So you're saying it doesn't turn out being as good as you were expecting it to be?
No, not that. It's a different idea, and
Okay.
you like the other one better.
Yeah, like the one you thought, like, cause like, and the reviews of Doom, they were just like, oh, you're gonna be running across like the Martian like landscape as you try and collect oxygen and et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, oh, cool. There's like whole sections of the game where you're just like trucking it in like on Mars, like not even in a base or something like that. And then when I played the actual game, those parts are like 20 seconds long, and you're just like running around grabbing some pistol ammo or some shit, and then running back into the base. And I was just like, I kind of liked the idea that I had in my head of like you having to survive like a harsh like Martian landscape as in like
Yeah.
a spacesuit or something like
So
that.
yeah,
It sounds
I've
like a really cool
definitely
idea.
felt that way. I'm not sure if I have any examples of it like that I can think of at the moment, but yeah. Let's say a lot of times there's something I expect and then it's not quite what I had in mind. I feel like I've been kind of excited for that Death Stranding to come out, and then after seeing what it actually is, now that it's out, I don't think I want it.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy is like I still hear so many people saying like, no, you don't understand. It's like so much better. And if Kyle was watching the stream right now, he would jump in and start telling us that it's great, even though he hasn't played it. He's only watched it.
So
But
I believe that it's
haha,
good-
Kyle.
I believe that it's good for certain people. The question is, or my thought is like, okay, so the person who thinks that it's actually awesome, is that the same type of person that plays like European Truck Simulator?
So, I mean, I think it's kind of like, so, I don't know. I hear there's like a weird construction aspect to the game. Like I hear like someone spent like a while just building roads for everyone to use, and so like everyone really liked the roads that this guy had like built, and you can like, someone had built a bridge or something like that. Like apparently you can construct things in the game that you can like share with people online,
Yes.
which seems like an interesting aspect to me. So I think like a lot of that is where things really start to sort of take an interesting turn in the game.
Yeah.
But I hear a lot of people, and it's also apparently people just say like it's just like a late stage game where like all this stuff really starts to come together. But it makes perfect sense if like
I'm not saying it's terrible.
Maybe.
I just, after seeing what it like ended up actually being, I'm like, I'm not sure that's for me or something that I want to invest my time in.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
maybe
like
one day
that's
I'll get it.
absolutely a valid, you know, opinion to take on that sort of thing. Like if the shit's like, yo, you're gonna have fun 30 hours into this game, it's just like, I don't know if I have 30
Like,
hours.
There's
to...
a million games that exist that I can play. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll skip this one if that's if that's the rule, that I have to wait half the game before I start enjoying it.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know. Maybe I would enjoy it. I don't know.
I'm always like I'm gonna try it out sort of guy. So like if Death Stranding is like $5 on Steam
Yeah,
one day,
sometime
or
it's cheap. I'll try it probably.
yeah, or
If,
you know, once I have a better computer and I can, or if I have a
but I'm not gonna
decent
buy
paying
it
job.
new.
No, I'm not gonna buy it full price. I just really don't buy games full price anymore, except unless like I'm really hankering to play it with some friends,
Depends
like
if I'm
we did with
super pumped
Borderlands
for it or
3.
not. Depends what it is.
Yeah. Death Stranding, I was just like, I was honestly not convinced Death Stranding was ever gonna come out until it actually came out. Like,
oh, well, that one wasn't like stuck in development hell a long time or anything.
it was in development. I guess not. I mean, I guess it was stuck in development ever since Silent Hills got canceled.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, so like, Death Stranding was announced like what? You want to say like 4 years ago?
I don't
wanna
think
say?
so.
3 years
It
ago?
was shortly after Kojima got fired.
Yeah, that was like, how?
It's like 2 years at the most. Oh, there's a cat sticking its head over my
Oh
screen
no!
right now.
It was announced in 2015, or he was
Really?
fired from Konami in 2015.
Okay, well, I
so-
guess I have no concept of time. That's That's
Well, dude,
very much a real thing.
every day feels like a year nowadays, man. I don't know. It's rough. Yeah, it debuted in 2016, so that's 3 years at least for the game
Yeah,
to
I guess you're right.
from announced. But like I didn't see screenshots or trailers other than pictures of like Norman Reedus holding a baby. I didn't see any gameplay of the game until like 2 months before it came out, and then I was just like, wait, are you serious? Like, there's actually like a fucking prototype, and there's a whole game apparently. He's just they made it, which Kojima doesn't really have a reputation for not making games. Like, you know, there's like those companies that are just like, oh, we took 10 years to make Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just seemed like such a like there was just nothing for it until it came out all of a sudden. I was
Right,
just like
it came out and that's when people finally figured out what it actually was.
yeah, I was just like, is there actually like a game? Are you guys making like a Norman Reedus movie? I don't know what's happening. So apparently it's a great game though.
Yeah, some people are big fans of it. I don't know.
All I know about Death Stranding is that they have product placement of Monster in it, and people are appalled by it. And I'm just like, the fuck? Red Bull's way better than Monster. Why would they even put that disgusting slop in there?
I agree.
I would honestly, Red Bull does donate to a lot of like anti-LGBT like organizations and stuff like that. So if you're gonna support an energy drink, it might as well be not Red Bull at least. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yep, found that out.
Way too delicious to not drink it.
Yeah, I've still.
And also, Monster's like, hey, I would love some kidney stones, please.
Yeah, that's how you get them.
That's how you get kidney stones. Is Monster. I drink the Arizona energy tonic thing if I need an energy drink. It just feels less sugary, even though I'm sure it's just as terrible for your body.
There's a Monster that I don't buy energy drinks hardly ever, but when I do, I get there's a Monster it's essentially just like Arnold Palmer, but with energy, and then it's also
I think I've had that one before.
And it has no sugar in it, so I don't feel as shitty when I have it.
It's not so bad, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Kojima's also had product placement in his games. Like they had a fucking iPod you could use in Metal Gear Solid 4. Like
yeah, he always has that stuff, and like Calorie Mate.
Yeah, which I like wasn't aware was a real thing until I saw a picture of it in real life, and I was just like, what the fuck?
I need to go back and keep
Metal Gear Solid 3 is so popular, it got a food made based off of it.
I gotta go back and dig back into Phantom Limb. I've been enjoying it. It's a big game, so.
The open world Metal Gear Solid one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to play that. Like,
it's pretty fun once you get into it, but it's kind of like, I think Death Stranding just has like a ton of mechanics and it's like a little overwhelming, but.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's been really easy for me to get into like light fare games like Bridge Constructor and like things like that, but like big like open world like RPG like shit where you gotta like really kind of hunker down and like, you know, experience it. I haven't like had as easy of a time like starting one of those lately. Like I finally started like trying to get further in Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
But it's just been rough. I didn't even get very far before. I was just kind of like, I don't know, man. I feel like I got too many decisions to make.
I like it. I just haven't played much of it yet.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. I just found like this cool ass crash ship on the beach, so I've been checking that out. But otherwise, you know, it's a fun game. It's just like I said, I don't know. My mental space hasn't been super good for getting into those. It takes some
commitment to get into a big game.
Yeah, it does.
An adult, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's like reading a book. It's like, oh fuck, I gotta like remember people without like a face to attach to them or some shit. Like Jesus.
I have trouble enough remembering names of people who I see their face every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jesus. Like we just did the Thanksgiving dinner, and I was just saying like, hey, you to like so many people because I don't see them for like more than once a year. So it's just kind of like,
who are you guys? Who am I speaking to?
Hey there.
I'm your grandfather.
Right. I was the one who delivered you.
Dad, I miss you.
It's
all the skeletons that they found in your basement after you passed?
Yeah, see, like people know things about me, like all my skeletons and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, I don't even know why you're in my life. It's very unfortunate. I need to get better. I need like flashcards or something like that with like people's faces and like facts about them. Or honestly, if I could, can we somehow make it a thing in life like where you have the HUD of like Skyrim or some shit like over your vision? So like
Yeah, they're working on that.
I just looked. Yeah, I guess
Augmented
Google-
reality stuff.
Yeah, because God, I was like, I don't even care if they're recording every moment of my life. If I had the option to like know people's names, like when I'm looking at them, it's over. Like
That'll
I'm
exist.
knowing people's names. That's it.
Will exist. Although then people are gonna be weirdos because they're gonna be like, "Hey, Jimmy, who's 29, has 2 kids,
Yeah.
Samantha and Darren started college last year. Is that right?" Like, I have like notes. Like, it'll
Right,
pop up.
exactly.
Be like,
I remember in like the movie
God,
Blow
small
with
talk
Johnny
just got
Depp.
so much worse.
Yeah, I remember in the movie Blow with like Johnny Depp, they had like Pablo Escobar being like a guy who's gonna fly this plane full of cocaine. Like, give us the address of like your kids and wife and like where they go to school and work, etc. And I was just like, okay, well if you had Google Glass, he'd just be like, or not Google Glass, but whatever future technology we're inventing, he'd just be like, beep 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 beep. All right, your kid's dead if you fuck this up, dude. All right, go. It would be terrible. But then also some FBI agent could be like, hey, this guy's a drug dude. Let's get him.
He's a drug dude.
He's a drug dude.
He's one of them drug dudes.
One of them drug
This
bees.
guy's a drug dude. Bag him.
Bag him and tag him, boys.
Put him in the hole. Throw him in the hole. Lock him up.
Gitmo.
Batter.
You're getting put away for a long time, buddy.
Why don't you get
Boy.
less?
Put him in the tank.
The nose gal.
I'm in the tank, everybody.
Sing. I'm out of names, and I don't know.
Oh, okay.
God.
So we haven't been on in a while. How have you guys been?
I have been just working all the livelong day and hating my life for it. Oh boy. It's terrible. I really need to leave that place. It's terrible. I can't, man. I can't fucking do it anymore.
Oh. How about you, Zach? How's life for you?
Better than that.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Holy shit.
Oh Jesus, man! I can't fucking do it.
Talk about it, buddy.
No, I'm alright.
Sure.
I had a pretty good day. I actually had a pretty good day at work today. I can't complain.
You sound like it.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. It was alright. I'm not gonna say it was like fantastic, but it was better than most.
You weren't miserable, so it was good.
Nah, only semi-miserable, but not. You know, they had like meatball subs and pretzels around for like people to eat and shit. So I was just like, hell yeah!
I like the idea of just like a table with like just meatball subs and a bowl of pretzels.
Right? I would be like,
enjoy
hey, I found my station, everybody. See you later.
the traditional Thanksgiving meal.
Pretzels and meatball subs. I wish that was a Thanksgiving meal. Like, wouldn't that be great?
I mean, it can be.
I
Do
mean,
whatever
we
you
can
want.
make it. That's it, folks. You heard it here first and DrawBomb. Isn't that right, Lois? That's what we call our chat now. We call him Lois.
Huh?
Now you know. That was from last episode that we did. But just so you know, folks, from now on, Thanksgiving meals have to be meatball subs and pretzels. That's it.
It's what the Pilgrims enjoyed.
That's what the Pilgrims enjoyed, and that's what you too shall enjoy, Lois. We're gonna start that thing right now. We're still calling the chat Lois, and still gonna really try and make that the push. Like it took like a like Home Digest magazine or something like that to like start Mother's Day, so we can start a change in the Thanksgiving tradition. I think on this.
You know,
Right?
this is dumb. Sweetest day. People are like trying to convince me all the time that that's a real thing. And I'm like, that wasn't
What's a
around
real
last-
thing?
Sweetest day of holiday. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like Valentine's Day. It's like medium Valentine's.
Oh, so it sounds like a thing for like people who love things.
Yes, that's the
Who
idea.
feel.
But it's like this hasn't always been a thing. People are like, yeah, it's been around. I'm like, I feel like you're lying.
I've literally
to me.
never heard of that. Never mind. You could. This is outside
You know,
source.
for the
Fucking
greeting
lying.
card community, you need more than one day to sell them, apparently. So
If I mean, shit, that was like the whole like subplot of 500 Days of Summer was Joseph Gordon-Levitt was just like, dude, I gotta make a fucking holiday. I can sell cards on.
I remember
Right?
that part of it.
It's. I mean, he worked in a greeting card
He
company,
did.
and I remember there being some shit about like, oh, you're not selling enough cards, JGL.
I feel like that would be a good job.
Just greeting card writer.
One stupid drawing, one sentence to go with it. On to the next one.
I know, right? Like that
That's
person
my
who
whole
made
shtick.
that like do all the things comic like is making a killing off the greeting cards. I'm pretty sure. Like I've seen them in the store, and I'm just like, oh, I know people buy this shit up. Good for them. Get that bag.
Yeah. Get that bag of money.
That bag, man.
Get the bag, dog.
Oh, I love Bagman. I especially like Bagman 2, The Dark Knight. Rises.
I wasn't a big fan of the last part of that one.
Bagman 3?
Bagman 3.
Yeah, it was weird.
I felt like there were too many bags.
You know, you think you want something, and then once you have it, you're just like,
It's too much, man.
this is not. You know, I bit off more than I could chew.
Sure did. Bags. Just
What's the superhero Bagman look like?
I'm gonna draw it right now.
Yeah, please do. We should all here. I'm gonna save this if everybody's cool with it, and we'll erase
Yeah.
it, and we'll all draw our version of Bagman.
Y'all want to explain your inspirations behind your drawings?
I don't really have any. I drew the pan underneath.
You did? Okay, I was wondering what the stingray. I know Zach likes to draw stingrays.
Yeah,
and,
it was a cool
water-
stingray, but it reminded me of a pancake. So
It does look a lot like a pancake.
Does look a
And
lot
you,
like a pancake.
you were just kind of
looks a lot
drawing a
like a
muscle
stingray,
dude.
but yeah, I was just drawing muscle dude.
Nice. And I was drawing the dude from Letterkenny. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that
I did a
Kenny?
Nazi stingray. He's the one who killed Steve Irwin.
Oh, God.
So he's
Is
gonna
he still out
fry.
there?
what was that?
Is he still out there, Nazi stingray?
Oh, he got fried.
Oh,
Yeah, you got
okay.
fried in the frying pan. Just
Fried
now
him.
we're killing him because he's a Nazi
Nazi.
and he kills Steve Irwin. We're
I
just
wonder if
killing him.
they beat the shit out of that stingray when that happened.
They
Oh.
should've.
Like, 3 guys
Got
dove
a
in the water
lot,
and just
got a
like
lot
punched
of
it.
rep with the Stinging Nation.
Yeah, they're like,
Come up with something better than
you
that.
heard about Nathan Stings? They're lethal. I don't know why his name is Nathan, but
Nathan Stings.
Nathan the
Nathan's a good
Stingray.
name.
Nathan Stings, the stingray that killed Steve Irwin.
The dick.
What an asshole.
He's a dick.
An
Took it
absolute
Too far. You could just give him a
dick.
warning sting. Is that a pun that you just made?
Right?
What was the pun he made?
An absolute prick.
Originally it wasn't, but now let's just
Go
make
with that.
people think that I'm smart enough to come
Yeah.
up with a pun like
When
that.
people are like, was that intentional? I'm like, yes,
100%.
it was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just
I-
fucking quick like that, dude.
I
Like,
think
you fucking just compare
Sometimes
me.
there's
Fuck.
like a joke, that I think of it, and then I say it, and it's just like, blammo. There it is.
My,
Blammo!
that's kablamo.
Alright, I'm gonna draw Bagman now.
Alright, I'm gonna draw Bagman
We
too.
all gonna do our own bag
Yeah.
man
I don't see why not.
to think. I really like the Macho Man Randy Savage glasses Brandon's already given him.
Is that what those are? Those are more Brett the Hitman Hart glasses.
Up, Ian.
Brotherly love. The city of Philadelphia. Alright, so, Zach, yours is definitely looking like a ghost.
No, it's Bagman.
Ooh, it's a spooky ghost.
Ghost. It's not a ghost, it's Bagman. Come on.
I'm sorry, I should have known. It just he fits in. He could blend in with the crowd. Really, that's his move. Is even though he's wearing a giant bag over his head, it's like a It's like a stealth tactic, you know? People
Right.
just can't see
He
him.
just thinks he's a pile of bags.
Just pile of bags here, no one mind me. Says
Hey,
that too.
I'll just do some bags.
Yeah, people are
As a
like,
pile of bags often says.
I
yeah.
got a rock.
Yeah, you're just drawing Charlie Brown, I see.
Oh, that's pretty much it. I got a rock.
I guess he is a bag man. He did hold a bag.
The bagman.
He's
a
a
bagman.
Charlie Brown bagman.
Now
like
he's
that,
an invisible man.
Wow! Like a ghost.
I did it.
So I was right, it was a ghost.
Yeah, kind of was. You're good. You're quick on the draw there, Ian.
You know
You-
ghosts when you see one, that's for sure.
You're good, my friend.
You bastard.
You're good. I know good when I see it, and you, my friend, you're good. God, I do not know how to draw hands at this angle at all. Very hard to do. It's not going well. Alright, whatever. I give up. That's the hand right there. I gave this guy a watch on both wrists. That's just how much he wants. That's Bagman style. It's really got the. He's got honestly so many watches. Even though he's wearing a garbage bag, he's just got like 8 watches per arm.
It's like that monkey from that kid's show.
Just like that one.
Winslow from Wild Thornberries.
Oh no, remember that? It's like the wild world of Richard Scarry, and there's the worm.
Mofo?
The, the worm
Lamb
with
chop?
the apple car.
Oh, I remember the apple car worm.
You don't remember the show I'm talking about.
I do.
Chalk World. No, I don't.
You're killing me.
What a cartoon. Not like that's not me saying what a cartoon. That's like the Cartoon Network series What a Cartoon, where you had to vote on the next cartoon that would be a show.
Gotcha.
Did you guys ever hear the theme song for that? That shit was rocking, man.
I never heard of that show.
What a Cartoon? It was basically like how a couple of shows from like Cartoon Network in the early days like became shows. Is like they would like do a pilot and then people at home would vote. And they'd be like, this is gonna be the cartoon I want to see, and then whoever got the most votes would be the next cartoon that adults, or not adults on that Cartoon Network.
I thought it was Nickelodeon doing that.
I mean, dude, it could be. I feel like they both did that at some point.
No?
I see. Well, I didn't see it.
Yep, I'm not gonna read an article on what it was, so I honestly can't, justify. I also can't find the freaking theme song. Oh, wait, no, there it is. This shit's rocking, guys. I'm gonna post it in the Discord. But you don't have to listen to it right now because that would really throw the show off track more than I've already done, so.
A little bit of a tangent.
Yeah,
What were you even talking about originally?
Bagman, dude.
It's all about bagman.
That's right.
He's the bagman.
Hey, I'm the bagman.
Is that like that song from Smash Mouth? Bagman? Sitting in a bag van.
Looking at all of his pretty bags. Guess mine's more like a bag golem.
Yeah, it is a bag
Whoa,
golem. But
That's
I dig
much
it.
scarier.
Yeah,
I'd be
that's Richard Scary right there, dude.
be much more scary. Yeah, like the little pinhole eyes. Just comes running at you.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's actually a terrifying
What
sound in my
if I
head.
give him a face like this?
Dude, you just made a Pokemon. Like that's what you did.
I like your bagman. That's the winner. Mine would not be scary. It comes at you and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Mine's only scary in that he's not wearing pants.
What's the scariest thing about my bagman? Is that all the plastic bags are filled with trash, but they're not really that well kept, so they're like leaking old beer on the carpet as you walk.
Blech.
And it says a lot. You fear the man that's willing to be inside of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
were
would-
for sure gonna say that the bags were full of full of body parts or something like that.
Oh no, just old beer.
I like your
Alright.
bagman the
Nice stuff.
most. I like both of your
Like
bagmen
cat
more
litter.
than mine.
I like your
Banana
bagman.
peels,
He's quite the
chicken
bagman.
bones, stuff and garbage.
Yeah, for sure.
Trash, man.
I just eat the trash.
Get in the ring. I throw garbage all over the place.
And I just just eat it. God, I fucking love that show. You know what's very hard to draw is feet at any angle.
There's certain angles that are especially hard.
Yeah. And I feel like I never plot a drawing out well enough to give myself the easy angles. I'm always just like, oh, I've done this now. Now I have to draw this and figure out how feet look like that.
That's how I really
The
did it.
foot looks like this. You draw a stick, right? And then you draw a little boop. That's what it's called, a boop. You do a second small boop right there,
So stick,
and
double
then
boop.
you do a swoop like that, and some little boobles.
So you do the
That's
stick,
a foot.
the
That's
stick,
that's
the
a
double
foot
boop,
right there.
the swoop, and then a few boobles. Is that right?
You do a loop, swoop, and booble. And your feet are looking cool.
I have a doctorate in art history, so I know what I'm talking about, and this is the greatest foot ever created.
What's the history of drawing feet?
Oh
Going
man.
a long ways back,
Start
Brandon.
at the beginning.
Started with Quentin Tarantino's great great grandfather.
It started at some caves, limestone caverns in France, 3,000 years ago. A caveman had a foot fetish, and so he
He
just
filled his
started
mouth
drawing
with
feet.
ink and he sprayed it over his foot on the wall.
Yeah.
And the people rejoiced.
Oh, but then
He was
they
the
rejoiced,
town- he was the
but then
town
he
idiot.
tried doing that with his neighbor's kids' feet, and everybody
Oh.
thought that was really weird, so they killed him.
Yeah, they ate
Yeah.
him.
Probably good. Probably for the best that they did. Ate them. Yeah, I mean you gotta really, you just can't waste
back
them.
then, yeah, you don't just
Back then, you really just had to eat what
you gotta eat them.
You gotta eat them.
Gotta eat them.
You gotta eat them.
You can't not eat them.
I mean, I'm not gonna eat them.
You gotta eat them. Everyone knows.
Gotta eat them. Oh, bro, you gotta eat them. All right, dude, it is so hard to draw the shine on trash
I
bags.
think you did a fine
Yeah,
job.
why would you pick trash bags like that, you dummy?
Hold on, I'm gonna try some. No, that works. I did say he's not wearing pants.
Yeah. It's a little rip
Oh,
in the
but you
bottom.
gotta have that thing swaying.
Swang-a-langin'. Bagman. More like, dragging it on the
Bagman works.
ground, man.
Bagman works.
Oh, kill me.
Okay, maybe later.
Alright. Can I pencil you in for 3 o'clock?
Oh, I'm killing someone else at that time.
Wow, man, you got a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, it's a buyer's market or
That's a lot of demand these days.
That's right. I can't blame them. Alright, I feel like my bagman is...
Those are some good bagmen.
got the spooky bagman.
Alright, let me save these real quick.
And your bagman looks like he belongs in the Mystery Men movie.
Yeah. He incorporated way too many bags. He should have just.
Your bagman's played by Pauly Shore.
It's like
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld drew a bagman.
Oh, that's true with the legs.
All the bags. It's just instead of pouches, they're bags.
Lots of
This
bags in that bagman.
No, that's that bag, dude. That's like the bag. He was made because someone was keep one of those bags where you put the other bags inside of it to hold all your bags.
Oh, that kind of bag.
Yeah, and then he was born. He was found in one of those.
So what should we do next?
Well, God, we haven't played rock paper pencil since the last episode.
It's true.
So I think what we should do is we should try and draw Pokemon from memory.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I don't want to draw Scyther again.
Damn, I was gonna say a Scyther.
I know you were going to.
Well,
I mean, we can
I
draw
think-
Scyther if you want to draw Scyther.
You guys
No,
want to try?
right there.
You know, okay, he doesn't want to draw Scyther, so we should do a rock, paper, pencil then.
Okay.
Someday though, we're gonna try drawing Scyther from memory again, and
Oh no, we will. We've already done it twice. I'm sure we'll do it again.
it's honestly a funny joke to bring back, but all right. You got the pick saved.
Yes.
Oh, weird. You're
I already erased it.
You haven't erased it?
I have erased it.
Yeah, mine's not showing that, so I'm not connected anymore. It says, "Oh no!"
You're gone.
The program didn't even let me know.
Brandon and I had a vote. You're not allowed back in the Discord.
Oh,
Yeah, I do say a lot of weird shit, so that's fair. I get it. I'll leave, guys. See you
you're
later.
banned.
Oh man, that sucks.
There's
Rock!
too many Newtons in this show.
The better
Yeah.
one.
Hey, Zach, that's actually not too far away from Scyther.
Yeah, you
Just
did better than
needs a
we
whole
have.
lot of green right around here.
I got you covered. Boom.
Ian, you are a genius. Masterpiece.
Brilliant! Alright,
Oh,
so...
you're gonna have to remind me. What are the rules for rock paper pencil? 'Cause
So I want to mention something about that. I've been thinking that we've been trying to say that like the rules have to be like what would win in a fight, but I want to change that. I want it to just be what is the best drawing for the prompt, you know?
Yeah, like what's your favorite interpretation of
Yeah, I
the
think
theme?
that makes the most sense rather than trying to make it like always like fighting.
What's
back.
more deadly? Yeah, I agree with that entirely.
every single time you guys posted on Twitter, I guess I know who I'm voting for on Twitter this time around.
Me?
Yes.
Well, thanks.
Well, yeah, because I always lose.
Did you lose the last
Yeah.
one?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I haven't
I'm gonna look.
I actually think I just might vote for Brandon to throw off the vote because I know Ian's not gonna get it. It's gonna fuck everything up. I'm just gonna vote for Brandon
One of
because
these
I'm.
days, Ian will win.
I
Any
hope
year,
so.
any year now. Oh yeah, I won.
Oh shit! I just saw the yeah you did. I just saw your Twitter post about the Gallery 1988 thing.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
that you got that that awesome thing, and I'm so proud of you for that. Yeah, I definitely lost that. Wow, I lost so badly.
You didn't win that one.
Jesus, no, I didn't come
I
close.
liked yours though.
And
That was a
people
good one.
hated that.
Yeah,
I-
they,
Hate you.
They don't like me.
I hate you.
But dude, like, you don't understand. A chapstick makes your lips like real dry, dude. Like, it's not a joke.
Just
All
can't you're my chapstick.
So what
I don't-
should the prompt be this year?
You haven't been getting too much action in the chat tonight, so I don't think there's too many people
Right.
available.
I was thinking, and we can do something different too, but I had fun drawing the mashed potato monster. We could do Thanksgiving themed beasts.
Ooh, food monsters. But mostly Thanksgiving themed, at least, just to kind of keep it within the
I was
realm
gonna say,
of.
we could just do food in general too. I don't care.
I like food in general, to be honest with you.
I'm
Fuck
cool with that.
Thanksgiving.
All right,
Oh.
you're. Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
This is a pro Thanksgiving show, Zach. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean, Thanksgiving's the best.
Oh, okay.
Zach, I don't.
Sorry, I
you
misheard you before.
Yeah, we
No, I'm
like to
sorry.
get our faces stuffed with food till we want to die, and then we do die and come back to life and eat more food till we die again, and then come back and eat more food. Okay? That's
Like
how we
pretty
do things.
There's a nap in there somewhere. There's a talk with, you know, an aunt or an uncle that you don't like. That's
Yeah.
all part of it.
There's a weird confrontation revolving like race or something like that.
Yeah, that always happens.
Yeah. Mum's boyfriend always asks dumb questions.
Yeah. Oh boy, he is. Well, let's not
He
get into
believes
that.
in aliens. Oh, I mean, aliens might be real, but they're not fucking with us right now.
I mean, I wouldn't.
We're a train wreck.
Oh my god. Someone blow this planet
They're
up
probably-
already, am I right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Like, failing our existence on Earth, and they're just like, man, this is like the drunk friend that shows up 3 hours late and is way too drunk.
Woo! Hey guys, I didn't mean to throw up on myself, but I definitely did. Whoops! Woohoo!
Never heard anybody say that before, but okay.
I've said that for sure.
Haven't?
Friends
Oh,
You
away.
just said it on the show, didn't you hear him?
That's true. Shit.
You got
Like
me
I
there.
just-
You got lawyered,
I
son.
did-
Street court. So, Thanksgiving food-themed monsters, or what are we doing? Like, creatures of some kind? Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean,
Something along
you
those
can
lines.
interpret how you want, but some kind of food-themed creature.
Alright.
Similar to like how I had the mashed potato monster earlier.
Yeah, should we do, like,
That
Thanksgiving food, or should we leave it open to, like...
Let's leave it open.
Alright.
Or
I got...
should I don't know, Zach.
Because it could be... There's so many foods, like...
And also it'd be fun to have all Thanksgiving themed in the poll for this week since
That is true, yeah.
it is that time of year. I don't know. But I don't want to narrow it down too much.
I'm already planning on doing a Thanksgiving themed monster, so if you guys want to, you know, you can feel free, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna do it for myself, more for setting guidelines to help foster creativity. Feel free to join in or not, that's up to you.
Alright.
Oh, we're making the switch. Alright, it's official, everybody. Thanksgiving.
Kevin.
Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Alright.
Alright.
We need to make some.
Here, do that straight line you just had, and then boom. How's that?
Whoa.
It's like the food pyramid.
I was thinking more like Voltron when they all go like, all right, left arm, go!
We are sponsored by the Illuminati.
That's right. You guys didn't know this, but that's why nobody watches us. It's because we're just that in
Who's
the
watching
know.
because I'm here? They're like, who's this guy?
Who's this asshole?
Who's this nerd?
Who's this dick?
Alright, so everybody block everybody else's layers.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Just box, hit the
Yeah,
box.
Hit the box, make them clear. Just have
Hey,
your
Brandon, I
free-
have a.
What?
I've been listening to the playlist, by the way, along with it to kind of have an idea for how the playlist is sounding. But are you on track 9 right now?
I am, but I haven't updated them this week.
That's okay. I just find it funny because the song is very much like, and in the hot seat today we have
Yeah.
Brenda. Are you on
True.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So it's kind of funny we started the game.
Yeah,
that.
this is the game song. There you go.
This is the game song.
The game song.
The game song.
Alright.
That's the name of the track now.
Alright, so I guess everybody can start.
All right, yeah. I've blocked you guys' layers. You guys. God, I'm so hungry for the food I'm drawing.
I don't even know what I'm gonna make yet, but I'll figure that out.
I do have hummus in the fridge at least, so I can eat after this. I've been drinking this whole time. It's great.
Out of beer.
Have you been drinking, Brandon?
Yeah, I have one. It's pretty
What
good.
you been drinking?
It's a
I've been drinking
It's a red IPA, so it's
red IPA. Interesting.
awesome.
Sounds really good.
It is really good.
Is that? I know there's like a lot of local brews and stuff. Is that
Mhm.
like something more local?
This one's based out of Kalamazoo. They're
Interesting.
pretty popular brewery, Bell's. Like,
Oh yeah, I love Bell's.
yeah.
I had somebody like talking about beer the other day, and they're like, "Yeah, we got some more Oberon. It's a Bell's drink," and I was just like, "I know what the Bell's Oberon is. Thank you very much.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm not a frickin' peasant."
Yeah, my buddy who works there as a graphic designer, so I bought the one that a label he did. That was just one.
Nice.
Nice.
Actually, really
That's
good.
not Matt, right? Is that Matt?
No,
or is
no,
that a
this
different
is
guy?
Brad. Brad also lived with us. He was
Okay.
one of the 3 that lived with me.
I think I talked to him and like we kind of talked about his new job.
Brad's
before he
awesome. Shout out to Brad.
Hey Brad, love you.
Definitely not
Talk to
watching.
Yeah, no, definitely not
Probably.
watching. But...
Fuck Brad.
Yeah. Guy sucks.
They can't even fucking tune into our show.
Who does he think
Yeah.
he is?
When we spontaneously shout him out.
Bad.
A dingus.
Oh, he's a good guy. Yeah.
No, he's a great guy actually. He's super cool when I talk to him.
It's alright.
He's fine, I guess.
It's cooler than some dickhead named Zuck.
Fucking most people are cooler than me, dude.
Yeah,
Get with
same
the
here.
program.
Yeah, so there was a real Donnybrook outside the credit union today.
What does that mean?
A Donnybrook is a fight.
Oh,
It's just-
I've never heard that.
I heard it in
Oh my
high school
ears.
somehow. I think it was like literally a vocab word. I'm not
Okay.
sure. It was weird. I was like, oh, that's a fun one. And then like I've used it like twice and nobody has ever understood that. Although I did actually hear that word used in Letterkenny. So it's just like, Donnybrook. I love that word. I love the way it sounds. Anyways, but yeah, like a bunch of like I was doing some shit for the credit union and then I looked out a window and I just see like 8 police officers trying to corral like 100 people in the middle of like a busy intersection. And I'm just like, what is happening right now? And then like somebody looked it up and apparently there had been a big fight like 2 blocks away or something like that. So I was just like, Jesus.
Huh.
It was like fun.
What was that?
Sounds like fun.
Right?
Sounds like fun.
Oh, I couldn't hear that. Yeah. I mean, I hope it was fun. I don't know. It was weird to see just like
Did you actually see the fight?
Nah, it was too far away. Like where they said it happened was like around the corner, so I had no chance of seeing it. But apparently, everyone who was in the fight then like started to run up towards like our street or whatever to get away or something like that. So it was just pandemonium, but like it was done after like 5 minutes.
Well, what do you know?
Donnybrook. Yep.
Kerfuffle.
Who's who's guys? Brouhaha, that's the word I was looking for. Real slobber knocker.
I don't think that's what it is.
That's a name for a fight.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they called it that in wrestling sometimes. I don't know, man.
It's like a really strong innuendo.
Doesn't it though?
The old slobber knocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sounds like a really mean name to call a lady who is promiscuous.
You fucking
Yeah.
slobber knocker!
That does actually, when you say it like that, yeah, it does.
A fucking slobber knocker. I heard she knocked some slobs.
She's always knocking slobs around.
Knocking slob.
She's knocking slobs.
That's honestly what should be like an innuendo, is like for like a blowjob, is like you just knocking slob, dude. She was just knocking my slob.
I mean, you know.
That's terrible.
You're terrible.
I am terrible. Knocking
You are
slob.
just the worst.
Just typical. I've almost finished my drawing, I would say. How's your guys?
Mine's gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah, mine's still going.
It took me a little bit to figure out what I was doing here. Funny enough, this song that you tell me, the hot seat song, it does sound like that. It reminds me so much of the song that plays when you go to Cedar Point. There's this ride called the Millennium Force, and when you're in like the room, like right before you get in the train, it sounds just like this, and it plays.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would love to. Oh God, we gotta do that
yeah.
amusement
for
park
real.
trip at some point.
It's
It's gotta
It's a
happen.
great park. I went there on my last birthday and realized how old I am because I was very tired after being in the park all day.
Right? Like before you could do that shit and like
I
you were
used to
just
go
like,
for
oh,
2
it's
days.
closing.
Back when I was a kid, I used to go for 2 days, like every summer, like multiple times, and we just go all day long.
That sounds
It
incredible.
was fun, except now it makes me tired.
Yeah, I just couldn't
Fairly
imagine
tired,
like, right? If like Brennan, has the ride gone backwards and forwards yet? Cause I'm real tired. I could use a nap.
I'm gonna sleep on the ride if that's okay.
Where's the lazy river? I'm gonna go there, fall asleep for a little bit.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. Old man Jenkins. Oh yeah. You see how sometimes I go down by that water park there. They call it Dorney Park or Wild Water Kingdom, and sometimes I just go down to damn slides. But tell you what, it's too fast for me. Do they have like a slide where you just go down like walking pace?
You just gotta
Maybe
turn
like-
off the water and then you'll go down that speed.
That's true. Or you just
It'll be
like hurt.
Will be the noise as you go down.
Yeah, of like your skin like scraping against the plastic. Oh boy, I think my favorite ride is when I walk up the steps to the water slide and I just walk right back down. That's real fun.
I'll get up there and I go, nah, not today.
Yeah, and then I just walk right back down past all the people, and I'm just like, this is nice. I get to see the people. I get to see the horizon. It's great.
Get to see the horizon.
It's so high up. That.
Typically they are. Yes, typically they are so high up, you're right. You're not wrong.
You see the horizon. Alright, I just gotta color my monster, and it's pretty much done.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at too.
Alright, cool. Zach, how about you?
No rush, by the
Some
way.
words.
You can take more time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
all
not,
the time that you take.
Actually, you
on
know
this
what? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not done yet. I still have to color mine.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not trying to rush anybody or anything. But
Sounds
hurry the
like
fuck
you are.
up, right? Yeah, Jesus, guys, come on. I'm definitely gonna lose this one. I'm not actually feeling too.
Oh, we know.
This play for a ribbing is so fun. No, it is. I actually really enjoy the shit talk. Cause I don't know about this. If you know this, Brandon, but you're gonna cry.
What?
This drawing will make you cry.
Oh, you didn't mention that part. You just said I was gonna cry, and I was.
How bad it is.
I don't know if you noticed. You can cry.
I'm gonna make you cry, bitch. I'm gonna
I
fucking
could use a good
fuck
cry.
your life up. I guess, I was gonna say, like, since we're just coloring and we've already technically drawn the things, like, we could show each other the things, but I do kind of like the reveal of
Yeah,
each
no, I want to
drawing.
wait till it's done.
Yeah. God, this is actually making me so hungry, though.
I just
And
bought groceries for the first time in way too long. Probably the new record for time
Really?
without groceries.
Wow. Well,
And-
congratulations.
Oh, it feels great. It feels real great.
I bet it does.
Have
It's a good
food.
feeling. What were you doing before? Were you just like eating at the restaurant, or were you just
it's
ordering
been
out?
ordering out and stuff like that. We've just been busy, so we haven't bought food in a while.
I feel that. I've been there. But I'm glad you are, because it's definitely a way better life to live than.
Turns out, after some reflection and time, it turns out I like food.
Yeah, I fucking love food, man. Well, then it's agreed. We all like food. This controversial and hot take will surely cause a riot amongst the masses.
We have that in common, it seems.
Yes. And my axe. The Lord of the Rings, but they're all just like trying to go to like a food truck convention.
Isn't that what it's about?
Pretty sure. I mean, Mordor had a sweet buffet. craft services.
Alright, let me close this sucker.
So close to being done. It's almost there. You guys are gonna be like, damn, that idea is subpar at best.
Well, wait till you've seen mine. You're
Thanks
gonna
for-
be like, this art kind of reflects the food you're making.
Interesting.
I can't wait to be like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious what that feeling is gonna be like.
Thanks
But
for coming on.
you're
by
gonna
the
be
way,
let
Zach.
down.
Yeah, thank you for coming
Spoiler
on.
alert.
Sorry we
You're
had
gonna be
to
let down.
cancel last week, but you're here.
Oh, there is a
and
funny
we're doing
story
it.
about. There was a funny story about last week actually. I didn't tell you yet because I wasn't sure if Zach wanted to. Well, I'll just tell you the story.
Oh.
Anyways, you know we were setting up the show last week, and you know we had to cancel last minute for reasons, and I sent a text to Zach being like, "Hey Zach, sorry we can't do the show tonight. You have to come on next week." And then I got a text from him like hours later, and he was just like, "Oh shit, dude, I fell asleep."
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
In my defense, I was really tired.
That's a good reason to sleep. Usually the best.
I agree. And it worked out, honestly, it worked out for everyone's favor because we didn't do the show. You got a nap in.
Yeah, I
Well,
felt
good.
guilty canceling when there was a guest.
I felt
so
recharged.
that's
It actually sucked because I went to bed at 8 and woke up at midnight, and I was like, "Fuck,
Not
I'm
bad.
awake now."
I do that a lot.
if I for some reason I don't know, I have like a weird timer in my head. If I go to bed before midnight, I'll usually wake up in the middle of the night.
Same.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like if I go to bed at like 12:05, I'll sleep all night. If I go to bed at like 11:30, I'll be up at 3 a.m. and wide awake. I don't understand.
Right?
I'm glad I'm not alone on that one then.
I don't know.
I
how
do that
works.
so much. God, we all have so much in common. We should do like a podcast together or something.
Friends.
We should like, yeah,
We should all do an episode of DrawBomb.
we should. I think it's a good idea. Except Zach, you can't come on.
But yeah, well, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. You guys just don't like me. It's cool. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
No, you do understand.
He took it pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't need you guys.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad because we definitely don't need you.
It'd make this whole ripping off this band-aid a lot tougher if you did need us.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be really rough. So it's really good that. Cool. Cool. So
Well,
you
then,
can
goodbye
you
for
can go away. Yeah. Goodbye. Walk along on your bike.
Fuck. You guys are rough.
Well, it's a good thing we got rid of that jackhole. Jesus.
Goddamn Hollywood assholes.
Wait,
You
whoa.
run Podcast. You think you're fucking all that?
Ever since
Better
this.
than me. This podcast changed you.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you guys are anymore. I thought we were in for the drawings.
You guys, this town has turned you all sorts of inside out.
You do DrawBomb for all the wrong
Sounds
reasons.
weird.
I don't want
You
to get turned inside out. That sounds.
I don't want to get turned inside out.
Unpleasant.
That sounds terrible.
No.
I want
I've been
my
reading a lot of.
insides to stay in.
I've been reading a lot of SCPs with like wiki articles, and I'll tell you what, man, a lot of those are like, "Yo, this dude will turn you inside out," and it's just like that sucks. That all sounds terrible.
Oh, this guy will be in your guts.
You'll
All
be
up
digging
your
around in there.
guts. All up
Oh,
in them
up in your
guts.
guts.
Yeah, this guy is all up in your guts, and you don't want it. You don't want that.
You died,
You
man.
want, to be-
You don't want it, man.
you want your guts to remain unscathed.
Unopened.
And yeah, that.
All right, I have finished
Let
my
guts be
duty.
guts, am I right? That's what I'm always saying.
You know, gas, ass, or grass, guys. Am I right?
Huh?
I don't know, man.
I'm almost done.
I am
I'm
writing
almost
the name of my monster right now. Sometimes I'll do this really stupid thing where I'm trying to draw on the screen, and then I'll see like something on the other screen that I need to click on, and I'll start moving my pen towards like my non-fucking tablet monitor. And I'm just like,
That's-
"Whoops."
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a fucking idiot, man.
You're such a screw up.
This has been Ian's Weird Flex But Okay moment. Brought to you by
Which part of it was a flex?
the tablet monitor part, I guess.
Oh,
I kind of...
I understand.
I get it. Dude, I do want one of those new, like, Wacom Cintiq thing. They look so sleek. Oh my god.
I'm gonna get an old one now that those are cheaper that the new ones are out.
Yeah, thank god. It's about time those things dropped in fucking price. Those Novas worked for a good while though before they broke.
I'm still using mine, but I
Nice.
don't want it anymore. I mean, it does the job. I'm using it currently, but I would prefer to upgrade.
Yeah, absolutely. They work, but like mine crapped out. It was just unfortunate.
Okay.
Mine crapped out a long time ago.
Mine still works, but it's it's not the best. It feels like I'm drawing on glass with a piece of plastic. It just doesn't feel very good.
Yeah,
I understand that.
So, I feel like it's time for an upgrade.
I think so. It's a good time to upgrade. Is when you're like, this thing is no longer sufficient.
Some would say it's the best time.
Yeah. Some would say that
I can see
night.
I can see what you're writing right now.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I guess
What
it
does it
doesn't
say?
matter.
No, it doesn't. But now the reveal is slightly less.
I kind of looked away, so I saw part of it. But
Corn phone.
okay.
Shit.
There you go.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.
It's okay.
I help.
Did.
Yeah, you did. You know what's funny is I'm trying to rewrite that, but it's starting to just look like the logo for the band Korn, like yeah, Korn.
Good old corn.
Good old Korn. Freak on a Leash, am I right?
They're always talking about that.
That was one of their songs.
I know.
It was a song that they did, guys.
It is a chord. It was one of the chords.
Something down inside of me. Something down part of me.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Forgot about it until just now when I was reminded.
Die! Something say die! Something say fight! Korn is fucking hilarious, honestly. A lot of that music around that time is a trip when you think about it, like Papa Roach and stuff like that. Like, can you believe we let that song happen and like become popular?
But some of it was kind of good then too. Like, dead bodies everywhere, dead bodies everywhere. That's just the whole song, and it's pretty good.
I know
people
about-
are still into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I know people are super into the let the bodies hit the floor, especially when you're doing your Counter-Strike montage videos.
Yes, it's a great song for that.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Hey, and like my favorite Twitter post of all time really does, I think, have to go to top 3 lyrics of all time, guys. 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. And 3, nothing wrong with me. The next line is,
So
let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
There's a lot of angsty music, and there's also something that's very popular. Not so much anymore, but like, I don't know what the deal is, but it's this type of music where it's like talking about like persevering and like climbing a mountain, like.
Oh yeah, I know
It's
those.
like I had
those
some
are those-
buddies that like Breaking Benjamin a lot, and they were playing in my town, and they're like, "I'll buy tickets for you if you want to go with us." And I'm like, "All right." So I went, and I'm just like, "Why is?" It's like motivation rock type stuff. It's like
Struggle
I
rock.
will climb to the top. I will fight. And it's like, what? Why are you also? It's weird.
There's a lot of that in like rap and a lot of like rock and like goth music. I call it's like struggle rap / struggle rock or whatever. It's always an interesting sort of like. Does it get very preachy?
It's just like super like I said, it's like it's all about like beating all the everyone's trying to stop you, but you're gonna win. You're gonna fight. I don't know. It's dumb. All right, mine's done.
All right, cool.
How about you guys?
Mine's done too.
I was trying to go for a specific look to like the texture, but now I've just made it look like it's got like spinach and shit in it, which honestly would be a pretty good. So,
I already looked at them, and Brandon, you win.
Oh, I haven't looked at them all yet. All right. Let's see.
all right, we gotta do the countdown, right?
Okay, sure. 3, 2, reveal.
Woo! All right. What? Okay. First of all, Brandon, that is awesome.
Oh, I love all of them. I especially love your Zach. I love the big cranberry.
Thank you.
It doesn't even.
Straight from the
It's
can.
not even like. It doesn't have a face or anything. It still looks the same. It's just causing destruction.
Just by being the proximity.
That's beautiful.
It just goes to fuck.
It took me a while.
They're kind of ribbling. In.
That's the spaceship that landed and these two things got out.
It honestly didn't click in my head that it was the cranberry thing until Brandon said it, but it does make perfect sense that you were talking about the ribbed cranberry thing at the family Thanksgiving too.
It's can shaped.
I hate it.
I don't think I've ever eaten it. I don't think I've ever
It's
eaten it.
terrible.
I should buy some and try it.
It is
Give it a
so
try.
bad.
You just cut off a few slices.
Just
You
tastes.
eat 'em up.
Yeah, its consistency is like soft
It's like
plastic.
Jello, right?
Like
Basically.
yeah, it doesn't feel like you're eating something. It just feels like you're eating something synthetic. You
It's
know.
like cranberry gelatin.
Yeah,
That's what
essentially.
it basically is. That's awesome. I love all these.
Yeah, yours. I think I love the presentation of yours, Zach. It's pretty hilarious. Especially, I just like its overall composition. Brandon, love your monster. I think that's fucking dope, honestly. And I did a giant slice of cornbread with teeth for corn.
Yes,
So,
yes, you did.
I think I'm gonna lose this one again.
Aw. No, you can't have that attitude. But yes.
But I also did say I'm really hungry for corn pone right now.
Pone's good.
It is good.
I
Do people
love-
call
I
it
love-
corn?
I love corn flavored pone.
Me too. Well, Brandon, do you? I've always wondered how local calling it corn pone is. Like, do you call it?
Oh, I didn't. I thought you guys were doing a bit. I've never heard that in my life.
Okay.
What is
No,
corn pone?
It's cornbread. It's basically like.
Oh, it's not. I mean, corn pone is different than cornbread. Trust
Okay, well I don't know what I'm talking about then, but what I drew is corn pone, right?
All right. What is corn pone? Corn
Corn
pone.
pone is kind of like
It's like corn pie.
cornbread is dry and crumbly. Corn pone's kind of like a quiche, except with no eggs and spinach and cheese, and it's just corn. and
Well,
bread.
I need to have me some of that. That sounds good.
So
Yo, it's
good.
dope as fuck. It's so good.
Well, maybe I'll make some. Make me
I-
a batch of corn pone for din
I'll
dins.
recommend it. But I guess yeah. So I guess that's I don't know. Like I'm looking up on Google and it at least exists on Google. So
We'll see.
but there's no like.
Well, I
Wikipedia
Googled
article.
it. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff about it. There's. Oh yeah, you're right.
The Wikipedia article says cornbread though.
Is corn
And the-
pone the same as cornbread? Corn pone, sometimes referred to as Indian pone, is a type of cornbread made from a thick, malleable cornmeal dough, which is usually eggless and milkless, and cooked in a specific type of iron pan over an open fire, such as a frontiersman would use, using butter, margarine, shortening, or cooking oil. I'm assuming that the part about cooking like a frontiersman is optional, but the rest
Yeah, 100%.
is. There you go.
So it's a type of cornbread, so I'm not entirely wrong.
Yeah. Apparently.
Well, all right. So that was a rock paper pencil,
That
everybody.
was a good one. I really like that.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
that.
I'm back. What I miss?
We were discussing corn pone and what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had to get my beer.
It's a type of cornbread.
All right. Should we
Type
do
of
one
cornbread.
more thing for the show, or what do you think?
All right. So I mean, we started about 20 minutes late, so
Yeah,
I think it's
we
only.
Down.
Okay. One more segment. I don't know what we should do, but
Uh.
I'm going to erase all this, and then I'm going to grab a beer, and then I'll be back.
Sounds good. Zach and I will discuss maybe what we can do.
All right.
All right. So Zach, we have well, Brandon's still here because I can see him deleting things, but
Yes, I am.
we could do
Brandon.
like drawing Scyther from memory.
Oh God! All right, I'm gonna go now. I'll be back.
We could do Mad Libs again. We could do another Exquisite Corpse.
Oh, I like Exquisite Corpse.
Yeah, let's do Exquisite Corpse. That'd be fun.
That's a good one.
That's what it is then. Let's settle. I'm gonna start getting the thing together while he's gone.
All right. They're kind of like how we do in rock paper pencil, where I blot out all your layers so I know.
Yes.
Okay. Are we going with a theme, or is it just you draw body parts?
Just draw the body part you're assigned. For this one, usually what happens is because of the connector that you get, you at least sort of
Have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Do you
works.
feel like that? Do you feel like those spacings are fair?
No. I feel like whoever has the middle has the most room.
Well, yeah, but the middle is also the chest and like the rest. I guess the legs would make sense to have. Well, yeah, let's. How's that? Does that look right?
Now it seems like the bottom's the biggest. I don't know. I think they should all just be even. That's
Yeah, easier said than done with draw pile, Zach.
All right, fine.
I think
Maybe
that's-
I need to get my eyes fixed.
No, I need to get my eyes fixed. I'm the one trying to make this shit even. Also, you don't wear glasses.
Yeah, I don't.
You got
I don't
perfect
know.
20/20 vision.
What?
You got perfect 20/20 vision.
Yep, I do.
At least I assume. I don't know. I found out I needed glasses because I was in 4th grade and my teacher was like, "You're squinting a lot."
Oh, I do. I do have 20/20 vision. I just don't pay a lot of attention to things. But
Yeah.
a year ago, when I was applying for the ironworkers, I had an eye test.
20/20? Nice. Lucky you.
Yep.
All
Hey,
right.
Brandon, do you have 20/20 vision? You do, right?
I do.
You lucky motherfuckers.
Uh-huh. I can see all the
Ooh.
things. I just
I
look
can
at it,
see.
and there it is.
Sounds great.
It is great.
Can
You
even-
should do that instead.
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah. Eyesight's so good, I can see all the spots around my eyes.
All right. So Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
you see the
So good
lines.
that words are close.
Well, I see
everything
those
else-
lines all right. They're right
Do you
there.
know what game we're playing?
No.
We're playing.
Oh, I love this game.
Yeah.
All right. So what do I need to hide?
Zach's layers and my layers.
Okay.
We're gonna have some sort of reference each of us can use as to where these body parts connect.
Yes, there should be. We did that last time. It worked well. So I'll put it on the corp layer. Let's see. Make like the neck and then like the waist. I think.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to draw a waist this big and then your head.
Right. Exactly. If you want it to work, that's what you do. Does that work? Good.
Yeah, that works fine.
All right. Who gets which? I had the head last time, so I want a different one.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I had the legs last time, so I wouldn't mind a different one. I'll take the head.
All right.
Take the legs.
All right. I'll take the middle part.
All right, cool. Let's. I'm gonna block your layers real quick, and let's go for it. This should be fun.
Hey guys, I love you. I'll talk to you in 5 minutes.
See you on the
Bye.
other side.
Sure, there's still our. Oh, just because I can't see your stuff, you can still hear me.
Yep, that's how it works.
No, I muted your guys' voices.
Okay, good.
I
How
did
do
that
you
at
know
the
we
beginning of the
said
show.
Have you just been able to know what we're saying because you know us so well?
Huh?
Jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Chappelle's show. The old chapel shave. Yo, seriously though, those commercials for Letterkenny were awful.
They're terrible. It's like
They're so bad.
it's disappointing that that's the only reason I haven't watched it, and it might actually be a good show.
It's a surprisingly well done show. I gotta say,
You're not the
like,
first one to try to get me to watch it, so that tells me, and like of people that I trust their taste. So
oh, thank you. I appreciate you trusting my taste.
I'll give it a try.
Awesome. It's very enjoyable. It's a quick watch too. I think each season has 7 episodes.
Okay. How many seasons are there?
So far, I think they just came out with their 7th season,
Oh, okay.
and I'm only on season 2 so far. So, and I haven't even started it. I just finished season 1. We would show our dad, and our dad would be like, "Oh, let's watch another episode." And we'd be like, "Dude, it's like 1 a.m. Like, I'm tired." Like, we've been doing like stuff all day with the family and stuff. And then like we came back the next morning, and he had watched like so much.
Show.
Yeah, basically. I'm so curious what you guys are drawing.
I'm still kind of figuring out what I'm drawing.
I went with like a kind of weird idea off the top of my head, and I'm not sure it's going to pay off quite like I was hoping, but that's going to be the theme for the show tonight, is me trying things that just don't quite pan out.
And,
Much like life.
you never know until you try.
That's absolutely right. Don't knock it till you try it. Letterkenny.
Bitcoin to that.
No. That's just the motto for the show after that fucking commercial by.
And the way Hulu like relentlessly shows you the same ads over and over,
Oh my God.
makes it
I will-
just like makes me not want to watch Letterkenny more, because I just had to rewatch that commercial 1,000 times. I'm like,
Well, I may have given like 4 Weddings and a Funeral a chance if I didn't see it like 80 times before. Like, when I was trying to just watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, they have 3 commercials, and you're gonna see all of them each ad break. But I'm also not gonna pay $2 extra a month to like not have that on Hulu.
right. It's not my
What
Hulu
am I-
account anyway, so
I gotcha. I could have totally like hopped on a dad's Hulu account, and I should, honestly, but he is so slow in getting me the password that I was just like, all right, well,
secretly
just
doesn't want you to actually have it.
I don't think so.
He hates you.
Aw.
He told me.
Well, that's fair. I would hate
Don't
it too.
tell your brother, but God, he sucks. Actually, you know what? Tell him.
Tell him.
He hasn't gotten my hints.
Let me know if he cries. It'd be hilarious.
I haven't given him the Hulu password in months, and he still doesn't understand that I hate him.
Hey, Dad. I'm just trying to watch some of The Simpsons. No, I'm not. Unless it's like the new Simpsons. Or old Simpsons. I'm sorry, not the new
I was gonna
Simpsons.
say what? That was a twist.
Yo, that old Simpsons is garbage. The new Simpsons is where it's at,
It took
bro.
them 30 years to figure it out, but they got it down now.
They finally figured out Bart's personality, dude.
He's always talking about shorts. Oh, great show.
Great show. Shorts shit is fucking radical. I remembered somebody made some kind of thread about this shirt or whatever, but it like triggered a memory in me, like it was like a couple months ago, but I had this shirt. It was Bart Simpson holding like a slingshot, and it said underachiever, and then Bart saying, "I'm proud of it, man." Fairly tame, right?
Hoping to advertise.
Fairly tame shirt, but I had that shirt. Parents bought it for me. I wore it to school. I got in so much trouble from like a teacher who was just like, "You're wearing a shirt that says you're proud of being an underachiever," and like 10-year-old me is just like, No, I just fucking like Bart Simpson. Like,
Yeah.
what? What's the big deal? I got so much shit from like boomers and like just parents and teachers and shit from like for wearing that shirt because like my mom must have gotten at least 5 calls because they'd be like, "What's your name? Wait, I'm gonna look up your school file and contact your parents. You're wearing a shirt that says underachiever and proud of it." And I'm just like,
it's a cartoon character.
it's a cartoon character who is an asshole kid. Like, what?
Yeah.
And it's like one of America's most popular cartoons. This is like the mid 2000s, right?
Right.
Like, or like early 2000, probably like just on the cusp of 2000 is when that happened. But holy shit, man! Like I had completely forgot like how much grief I got for that shirt that I didn't even buy. Like I'm a 10-year-old and like I'm gonna go to Target and be like, "Oh, I love this shirt. Let me buy the Led Zeppelin shirt." It was just crazy, like.
I used
And
to
like
do that a lot,
nowadays,
too. I went to like a parochial school, so like I remember one time I came in with a Beavis and Butthead shirt. It didn't even say like anything. It just had them on it.
right?
And my teacher was like, no, you cannot wear this. And I'm like, what?
This
why?
cannot be.
Because they say because the one's name is Butt.
And they say like they like
I don't know.
butts.
Like okay.
Like, yeah, Beavis and Butthead's like honestly like the funniest part about Beavis and Butthead is like the point of the show is they're terrible kids who have no like direction or guidance from any sort of like authority figure. So they're just pieces of shit. And like the point of the show is just like, yeah, these are terrible kids. Like, don't be these people.
Yeah. They're not role models. So it's just funny watching these idiots.
Yeah,
like
you're
a
watching a show about.
It's just like a caricature of just like dumb kids.
Yeah, it's basically like a caricature of like what a fucking baby boomer thinks like Gen Z looks like or some shit like that. But and much smarter. But it's obviously done much smarter than that. But
how dumb and simple it is part of what makes it funny.
Exactly. But nowadays you can wear a shirt that says like "fuck shit piss" to school, and like teachers will just be like, "All right, kids, we're gonna do another active shooter drill." So it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. But it is just wild to me, like how much shit you got back then for like very tame. Like even as a kid, I was just like, "This shit is tame. Like, there's no swear words on this. How could I possibly get in trouble?" No, I guess if you just suggest that. I don't know, you don't want to suck up to a teacher or something like that. I don't know, it was so weird.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And from then on, I knew authority was bullshit.
That's
At
when
the
I
regular
started
age of
raging
10.
against the machine.
That's right. I learned who Che Guevara was, and I cut my hair and started spraying "This machine kills fascists" on every wall I saw. Even though that really is spray paint meant for a gun, I still put it on the walls because I was 10, I didn't know what was going on. How's your guys' exquisite corpse coming along?
Oh, it's coming along. I'm coloring it now.
Nice. All I know is your exquisite corpse better not be proud of being an underachiever.
No,
Swear
I'll
to
send it home
fucking
so
God.
fast.
That's right. I'm gonna call its parents, have a parent-teacher conference. We're gonna have to close down the whole Scholastic Book Fair over this one.
These book fairs were those exciting times.
Weren't they? That's how I found Captain Underpants.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Yeah, I found some gems in there.
I was at work. Yes, I think it was it today? No, it couldn't have been. It must have been Friday or whatever. But like, some woman came in and she just had like a book, and I saw like the name of like it was like some mouse shit or dogs, I think it was, and then like it said in big letters like Dave Pilkey. And I was just like, oh shit! And I
Yeah.
said to the lady, oh shit, is that the new book from the guy who made Captain Underpants? And she was just like, oh shit, yes it is. I love Captain Underpants. And I was like, me too. Watch the movie on Netflix. And then I don't know if she did or not, but I hope it didn't steer her in the wrong direction.
Should if you're watching the show, ma'am, please call in. Let us know if you watched the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy that you found me like this. This is like a real Craigslist misconnection here.
You guys think, there's a romantic thing there between you two?
I didn't get the vibe from her that she wanted to be hit on by like the dude who was giving her money from her account. But if she wants to, get on down with the fellow Captain Underpants lover, she can hit up my digits. So. That's right. Well, I guess those things are all for. Yeah, no one's going on misconnections being like, hey, you seem like you'd be a fun friend.
You held the door for me at the Speedway when I was carrying out a bag of pork rinds, and I just felt like there was something there. If you see this, cool.
Right? Yeah, basically.
Never worked.
I feel like they can't have. I've never checked. I feel like, okay, how many misconnections do you think have been written about you for Craigslist?
0. Well, I don't know.
Like, do you feel like there's been a situation in your life where, like, you bumped into somebody and you were just like, oh, hey, sorry. And then, like, somebody was just like, I must find this person. And then they wrote, like, because, like, there's been at least a couple of situations probably where you, like, helped somebody out, did somebody a solid who you didn't know or something like that. And then, like, what if they did? Like, what if they wrote a misconnection about you?
Well,
feel awkward.
That's the problem, is that never is somebody writing a misconnection about somebody at the same time that the other person is reading them.
Right? There's no way. That's just never happened. That only works for, like, your local newspaper's, like, editorial section or whatever. Not even, like, the...
Yeah, like something
the people
that's
writing.
getting read regularly.
Yeah, but, like, there's a whole world out there, and, like, you're gonna post it on the internet for,
well,
like...
Craigslist, you're in specific areas, usually.
That is true, actually.
But I just don't think there are people that read those regularly.
No, I don't.
I think people pop in maybe once in a while and check them out if they're actually somebody who's interested in that. But you probably wouldn't notice it when it's, if it's about you.
Yeah.
It has to have worked at least like once, right?
There's no reason they would have that section on the site otherwise, right? Like,
it would be like a 1 in a million chance, but where it actually paid off.
Right? And then you get married, and they're just like, oh, if only I hadn't checked that Craigslist misconnection. Yeah, I would never have met your father. That would have been a way better ending than How I Met Your Mother had.
Just about anything would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh boy. Definitely better than how The Simpsons ended.
By not ever ending?
Yeah, basically.
Having that movie.
I think there's still new episodes of The Simpsons, right?
Yep, there definitely are. There's still new episodes of SpongeBob and The Fairly Odd Parents, but we talked about that before.
That the shows, there's a show, like the fact that The Simpsons is still going and I haven't seen a new episode in over 10 years. Like, there's 10 years of episodes that, it's just like never ending type thing. I don't know, it just seems weird that something that I've never talked to anybody who watches it anymore.
Oh yeah, well, when we had when I was living in South Philly back when I was working in the restaurant, we had on-demand cable for a year and a half. So we got all the old episodes of The Simpsons that FX would just we happened to get it at the perfect time. FX was putting season 1 of The Simpsons on its on-demand,
yeah.
And then after a month it was season 2, and then after a month it was season 3. So I kind of got a chance to reacquaint myself with The Simpsons from the beginning.
Yeah.
But they were also simultaneously uploading the new episodes of the new Simpsons that would premiere each week. So my roommate would check out those whenever the new one would pop up, and I'd pop in once in a while, and he'd do a lot of popping, right? And you know, I think I mentioned this before in a previous episode, but like there was an episode about like vaping, and it was always just like I would watch it for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I just would be like, this is so weird. I feel like I haven't heard any jokes.
Yeah.
I feel, or like there are jokes, but I'm just like not fucking vibing with it. I don't know. It's just so interesting, like the fact that it's just still being made. And like, didn't the person who voice acts Bart like pass away? Like,
I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, I guess I don't know what I would base thinking. So.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm thinking of somebody else who is like a voice actor for a very famous character, but I don't think that show's still happening. Passed away, but weren't they gonna like expire the contract of a bunch of the voice actors like before the newest season or something like that?
I know nothing about The Simpsons these days.
I don't blame you for not. I mean,
Kyle's in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Kyle? I feel like I missed.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna read it, but you're reading it, so go.
Oh,
Get on it.
I feel like most of those missed connection posts are people looking way too into it, and I agree, Kyle. I feel like a lot of those are like, you said hi to me at the sink, and I want to see it.
I knew there was something there.
The way you look at it. I want to suck your dick. You said hi at the sink.
The extra large pan pizza from Domino's for delivery, and I thought you were really, really cute with your snaggle teeth and your really tight sweatpants, so I wanted to put a real feeler out there.
It was a very like Gus Johnson vibe from that.
That is true.
I wrote I love you in pepperonis, but you never got back to me.
You know, I
I
tried.
was screaming at some ladies at a bagel shop in Brooklyn, and I thought, this little man is my kind of Prince Charming.
There you were, just yelling at that poor crippled man for rolling over your new tennis shoes with his wheelchair. Absolutely devastating, this poor man. And I just could not think, as you were flicking spit and spittle towards his face, just how radiant you looked in that sunlight right there. So, if you were the angry carny at Coney Island behind the bridge, give me a call.
Equal.
Give me a call.
Equal. That's the important, the cool.
The call.
Mine is done.
Alright, I am all finished. I've been finished for a little bit.
1 minute, not
Yeah,
even.
no rush.
Yeah, take your
Just
time.
letting you know where I was at since you can't see it.
Give me a call.
Oh, anytime, you sweetie.
Anytime.
Alright, I'm done.
My door is open, and by which I mean my back door. My booty hole.
Alright.
It took me a long time to do this, mostly just to figure out what I was going to draw, because
That's awesome.
the limited space I had.
Alright, I am
do some
opening
legs.
it up right now. Whoa! That is a heck of a exquisite core frame.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
I gotta see it all. Hold on.
Is your
Hold
dude
on.
stinky?
You stinky boy.
He's a stinky boy. Turtleneck too.
We
So
did,
should make his neck black so this lines up a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. I tried to kind of do like a sort of a fade effect, but it was very half-assed.
Oh, it's all good.
the hell of a corpse, alright.
Makes me want to die.
I know that feeling.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're just sort of on, there we go, yeah, boom. That's perfect!
He's got some thick thighs.
Sure does, yeah, he's a stocky boy.
I wanna clap them cheeks.
Little thunder thighs.
Yeah.
He's a stocky stinky boy.
Yeah.
Stocky stinky centipede.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna save
I
it.
think so. Kyle says kill it with fire.
No, this
Yeah,
cannot
if
be
I
killed
saw
by
that-
fire, obviously.
Also,
If I saw
Kyle
that walking
says,
around outside, I'd probably
look-
want to stab my eyes out.
yeah, if I saw that walking out to me, I'd be like, oh, whoa, whoa.
It has
So go ahead.
11 arms.
2, 4, 6. Wait, I think I did equal. Oh, I definitely added more arms on the left, on the state.
It's uneven.
Yeah, it is uneven.
He
isn't
lost
it?
one.
Yeah, it's gonna grow back
It was a
eventually.
horrible accident. He lost.
It just went down to his pants. Look at that bulge.
You drew that bulge, so you knew it was there when you directed our eyesight
Oh,
towards
trust
it.
me. Trust me when I say this. It was bigger.
You're like, I need
I
to
do believe it.
calm this down a little bit.
Yeah. I needed to really just kind of wind it down for the night.
Too saucy.
Fluffy.
Saucy. That's what I said about my pierogies at the restaurant. Too saucy. I don't know why it'd be pierogies that would have sauce on them.
Saucy
But Kyle's
pierogies?
Saucy Pierogies, that's the name of my band.
Cool. All right. What
Saucy
kind of music do you guys play?
Christian rock.
Okay.
Kyle says he's looking at the viewership USA graph of Simpsons by season, and it's like a falling rock.
I
So
believe it. I'm curious
Yeah.
what the viewership is now.
Nothing
gotta-
knows that fall like rocks do. That's for damn sure.
I swear the viewership has got to be around the same as like Family Guys at this point. Like who's watching
It's gotta
Family
be
Guy?
worse.
anymore?
Well, I mean, okay, so I know I don't watch Family Guy either, but like, I have to imagine I at least hear people talk about Family Guy still. Simpsons, I don't hear anybody speak about watching a new episode of The Simpsons ever.
Point. That's
I-
a good.
That is a good point, but I feel like I don't hear anyone talking about Family Guy things that I haven't seen. You know, like I haven't seen Family Guy for at least 5 years, but every time somebody references Family Guy, it's like a reference that I understand. So it's not like, you know, I feel like people, like the viewership's also dropping off, and I feel like a lot of that may have, like, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like Rick and Morty may have siphoned off a lot of that audience of people who are just like looking for an adult cartoon that like, you know, talks about like, well, it just isn't like a kid's cartoon or something like that, but isn't like smart and makes you feel stuff like BoJack Horseman, which I guess Rick and Morty does, but it's also a lot easier to sort of like brush past that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people who did watch Family Guy stopped watching it and were just like, oh, there's this clearly better show that doesn't suck. Here I can watch instead, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
American Dad.
American Dad's pretty good, but I feel like that's not drawing any viewership away from Family Guy or anything.
I used
really.
to watch Family Guy, but I haven't in many years.
I
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I do think actually American Dad is a better show than
Yeah,
Family
I've
Guy.
heard that. I've heard people say that. I haven't
It's,
watched enough of either lately.
American Dad's weird. It's definitely one of those shows that started out, they were just trying to do the same shit Family Guy was, and then like season 3, I want to say, they were like, we can do whatever the fuck we want, and then they just kind of really like just go off base with like all these like. There's an episode where like the main characters die, and then the next episode they're just fucking back, and it's like it's whatever, it doesn't matter. It's very much a show that just doesn't give a shit. But there is some continuity still, so like the episode where they died was like slightly different, but yeah, it's just it's an interesting show. It's like weirdly creative when you're like, but you're a fucking American Dad, and this is like season 10, and they're just like, ha ha ha, we have a fucking episode where it's a musical with the Krampus or some shit.
Is that show still going too?
Yep.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. Somebody's still watching them, I guess.
Yeah. You know, Seth MacFarlane's still just dumping them out.
Just fucking cashing his checks.
Well, on that note, thanks,
Folks.
Zach, for being on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thanks
much.
for having me.
Another great episode. We'll have you back in the future.
Yeah, we'll-
It's fun. We learned
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 episodes ago that it's a way better show and way more fun when we have a guest on. So we're trying to do it more often. So
Yeah, it definitely just kind of helps the helps
flow.
kind of keep things. It helps the flow a lot, and
And it's fun, and
Yeah.
more drawings on the screen, which is that's just more bang for your buck right there.
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I like to see all the different artists coming on too. You know, everybody has different drawing styles.
Exactly, that's really fun too.
Yeah, Zach, do you have anything you'd like to plug to Kyle?
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
All
it is,
right,
folks.
folks. Like a Reddit thread or anything? I don't know. Like you got like literally anything?
Social media stuff, anything like that. You don't have to, but
Yeah, I have a couple. I have a social media that I like to post pictures, like videos of me crying
oh yeah,
on.
I have one.
Oh
of those, too.
damn. Are you like what's her name? Amelia Fart?
Yeah,
Amelia
Close
Air
enough.
Fart.
she's the air guitarist.
Air fart just somehow works so perfectly. It's like
I know it wasn't really relevant. I just thought of it and
I-
had to say it out loud, so that wasn't just me who knew about it.
no, it is funny. I forgot if her name is Amelia Fart or whatever, but that's a very inside baseball sort of joke.
But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. I had a blast.
So did
That
we.
was a good ass time.
It was a great ass time.
It
That was a great ass.
booty time.
One of the best ass times I've had.
Man, my ass is sore from this ass time.
I
Yeah.
bet you would.
Well,
Like they say, the ass time is the pastime. Sorry, Brandon, go ahead.
no, I was just about to say that exact same thing. So,
Oh, okay, cool.
all right. Well, I think that's that then.
I think so.
All right. We'll see you next week and play us out.
Play us off!
I'm playing, playing you off. The theme's playing.
Shit makes me sick! What was Bill O'Reilly? I love that video. That's so funny. He's such a dickhead.
I don't know if I know that video.
That's where Bill O'Reilly just flips out because he doesn't understand what it means to say the Rolling Stones will play us off.
You'll have to show me that. All right. Goodbye.
Bye!